you've been following my content for the last few months, you'll know I have been doing The Wilds of Montana by Kristen Proby, and the last book came out. No, it did not. It was an ALC, but it is coming out December the 12th. So it's either coming out tomorrow or today, depending when I post this. Should be coming by now. So She's a Wild One. It's coming, or it's here. And like I say, I listened to the ALC. I was so excited when I tell you I ran to sign up for this book. I needed it. So we have Millie and Holden and dudes. So they were together 8 years ago. And off the bat, we find out why they're not together. And I loved that we got that we weren't left in suspense. We knew exactly why Holden did what he did. I mean, later on, we found out how he did it. Dude. No wonder she hates you. Just saying. But he's in a predicament and he needs to get married in order to inherit his dad's estate. He has sisters that he wants to provide for. He's practically raised them and he does them. He calls them his girls. Like, what? And so Millie's like, well, damn. I know how much he loves his sisters. I know how shitty their life was. How can I say no? So she says yes. With stipulations. There are gonna be rules. Holden is like, no, absolutely not. But their relationship, seeing them reconnecting and how he is always, even though he pushed her away, tried to maintain that and gotten mad when he didn't know whether she was sleeping with her friend who is also his friend, and lashing out at his friends, and they're just like, what is going on? There is cute nicknames, and he is tatted from his fingers all the way up, and I'm sorry, like, hand necklaces are all well and good, but hand necklaces with finger tattoos? I mean, dear me. And when I tell you this cover is these characters, right? I was like, as I was listening, I was like, holy shit, like, yes. And I loved that. And we find out the reason for his tattoos, and I was like, okay. There were some moments. There were tears involved, and yes, there is video evidence of that. One of them, I'm actually crouched down in the town centre because I was looking at calendars, but as I was looking at the calendars, it happened. I couldn't control myself. I was so upset. I'm like, look, you can give me a sexy scene and I'm like, dude, I'm the queen of not reacting, like, whatevs. But emotion, especially with a daddy's girl and her dad, no, I cannot. Especially with the daddy's girl, like, it was just too much. It was too much. I just adored this book. I thought it was a fantastic way to end the series, and it does lead into, or give you hints about what is coming next for a new series, which I am here for. It's already up for pre-order, like, just go do it. So it is performed in Jewel by Sebastian York and Grace Grant. And look, I gotta be honest. I mean, I'm always honest. But you know I'm about to say something that might upset some people when I say I'm going to be honest. I wasn't jumping for joy when I heard Sebia was on this book. No, Sebia fans, don't come for me. I love Sebia as much as the next person. But just lately, I've not been jiving with some of his performances in romance. And so I was like, how's this going to go? I love Grace Grant, so I was so excited to have her back in my ears. When I tell you, he delivered in this book. Also, the flickering, there's a candle beneath me. Just go with it. Sebastian York delivered in this book. I was listening and I was like, yes, yes, yes. I don't know whether he connected more with the story that was being told, or that the story being told was just so impactful that it was a fantastic performance. And Grace was the perfect Millie. And to be honest, they were both absolutely the right choice for the characters. And Grace with Millie and having that vulnerability because of what he's done in the past, and having that guard up but still being in love with him, and getting to that point where she doesn't know what does she do. Does she keep protecting herself, or does she let him in? And I thought the way it was performed was just stellar. Highly recommend doing this series. Every book has had a different narrator pairing, and they've all been absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. I'm so glad that I stumbled across this series and was like, you know what, it's been a while, I want to listen to Kristen Proby, and just fell in love. And yeah, you should definitely check it out. It is either live today or tomorrow, so go get it.